This is the 2016 matchup between the Flow versus the Whitecaps. Let's get started for this game here. Flow win it back there off the face-off there as Flow continue down. Flow battling for it with the Whitecaps there. Flow trying to figure out where they want to put the puck. Number 29 there has it, Logan Sear. Logan Sear coming down with the puck, taking a shot there just over the net, hits the back of the glass, and then onto the back of the net there for the Whitecaps to grab it. Whitecaps bring it up to the end of the zone there. Flow get it back into the neutral zone. Flow moving it more towards, moving it more towards the Whitecap area. We have a penalty on the play already. Fletcher Fleming, number 36, is going to get called for a tripping here in the first minute of the period. It's 10:51 in the first period here. Whitecaps win that draw back. Whitecaps going for the puck there around the corner. Whitecaps trying to get the puck back. Flow take it from them. Flow trying to move up, can't get it. Whitecaps put it down into the other end. Husey tries to get the puck there. Here comes Kenny and Knowles here, trying to get the puck up. Whitecaps stop that before it could even start. Kenny takes a shot there from a weird angle, almost got the rebound. It was Hannigan. Couldn't get it fully. Flow still trying to get the goal there from Knowles. Flow taking the shot, couldn't get it. Shot taken was from Dominic Lush there. Lush going back to get the puck. Music will pick it up. Here comes the Whitecaps though, forechecking pretty hard. But here comes Lush. Lush brings it up through the middle of the zone, gets gets defended off very well by the Whitecaps. We have another penalty on the Whitecaps here as the Flow take a shot in. Whitecaps gonna have a down 2 men for 30 seconds. Number 63 there, Galvin Kelvey, is going to get called for a trip. Flow win the face-off back, take a shot deep, blocked by the Whitecaps, taking another shot, just missing net as they go flying there from the Flow. Flow puts it back deep by the hash marks. Whitecaps really trying to get it out. Flow still keeping it in the zone. Almost goes in the net there. Just goes wide. Canterbury pushes it out into the opposite zone. Number 29 goes down to get it. Dumas gets it for the Whitecaps. Dumas skating around there. still in for the Whitecaps. Whitecaps take it out of the zone for an attempt at a regroup. Number 20 keeps it. Max Kelper dumps it down and is going to try and grab it there. Passes it back to one of his other teammates. Can't finish it off there. Goes back towards the hash browns for the hash marks for grab it. I think that's like the 5th time I've said hash browns. Whitecaps take the puck up there. Number 91, Grayson Cole has the puck there. Takes it around. Trying to find someone open to grab it. Hits it back to the defense. Defense too far though. We'll have to do a regroup in the neutral zone. Defense passing it out there to Cole. It's going to be offside. Number 87, Jack Martin's going to take the draw here against the Flow, against Kenny. Kenny wins it, passes it up to Knowles. Knowles still has the puck as he's being defended off by the Whitecaps. Whitecaps get the puck back. Here comes the Whitecaps. Number 87 goes down. Jack Martin. Martin shoots, and it just is saved by the goaltender there, Nico Della Rocca. Saves that one. Kenny on the Flow has the puck there. Kenny shooting it. Here comes Knowles. Knowles passes it up. Knowles right there. Can't fully put it in there. Knowles passes it over to his teammate. Cusick can't fully put it in there. Here comes Lush. Lush with the puck defending well against the Whitecaps. So Lush still having the puck. Whitecaps defending, forechecking quite well here as the Whitecaps get the puck back. Number 8, Jack Martin's going to try and shoot it there. It's going to get just past the goalie. Naveau is going to take a little shove there and attempt to try and see if he can get the puck in. Can't do it. Face-off won by the Whitecaps here. But the Flow turn around and grab the puck. Flow going down here, number 19. Zurich keeping, grabs the puck. Ruick keeping, sorry. Grabs the puck there. Ruick. Down, keeping up high. Flow has the puck there. Flow looking for someone open. Flow can't find anyone open. Whitecaps get the puck. Flow keeps it from the Whitecaps. Whitecaps return the puck back again. Flow still having the puck in their own zone. Tries to get it out to the neutral zone. Can't get it fully out to the neutral zone. Della Rocca will keep it. 5:24 remaining in the first period here. Shots 3-3. Jack Martin's going to be taking the draw for the Whitecaps here, while Kenny's going to be taking the draw for the Flow here. Defenseman of the Whitecaps takes a shot there, just goes wide. Whitecaps put it back to the defenseman again for another attempt at a shot, just goes wide again there. Flow have it around the net. Whitecaps doing a very good job forechecking that puck here. Whitecaps still trying to get the puck. Della Rocca keeps it. Ref blows it down. Whitecaps win the draw there. Whitecaps take a shot off, goes back to them at the point, takes a shot right to the corner to keep it down low. Whitecaps regain it again. Flow grabs it back. Here comes Kenny. Kenny gets stopped at the defenseman of the Whitecaps at the blue line. The puck remains in the defensive zone. Flow trying to get the puck out, but the Whitecaps are being very good offensively right now, forechecking that puck, making sure that no puck goes untouched. Flow really trying to get the puck out here. Here comes Lush. Lush just throws the puck up the boards, attempts to get it to one of the players. Whitecaps grab it. Whitecaps shoots off the crossbar. So close there to go in. Couldn't fully finish it. Whitecaps shoot it in from the point. Couldn't get it fully. Here comes Flo. Flo with the puck in the neutral zone. Gets back to the Whitecaps. Whitecaps put it back into the neutral zone again. Whitecaps have control. Whitecaps trying to move it into the offensive zone here. Here comes number 51, Grady McFarland. McFarland takes a shot and he gets saved there by De La Roca. A little bit of some little cross-check in there. Don't touch my goalie. Fun stuff there. Whitecaps have it along the boards there. Shoots it deep. Shoots it deep there into the zone. Whitecaps shoot it back down deep into the the offensive zone, trying to keep the momentum going that they have with the awesome forecheck they've been having. Right now, Whitecaps still putting it back down. Can't get a stoppage of play here for the Flo. Flo trying to move it around. Gets it turned over to the Whitecaps. Whitecaps turn it back over to the Flo. Flo keep trying to move it here. Whitecaps get it back in the neutral zone. Try to move it. Gets the shot off into the glove of Flo. There you go. Big save there by De La Roca, keeping this team in, trying to get the shutout of the game today. Give me one moment. Gonna see if I can get some other scores up while we're waiting here. Whitecaps take the puck from the point there. Another big save by De La Roca from the point. Whitecaps really using their defensemen here to shoot from the point, making it known. Their defense are powerful with their shots here. Face off back in the Flo zone again. Flo moving up into the offensive zone, but getting stopped by the Whitecaps. Whitecaps are all over the puck right now. Flo get it into the offensive zone. Flo looking for a pass, can't make it, dangling around everyone, passes it back to the defense. Lush takes a shot, just goes over the net. Kenny's looking for someone in front of the net, can't find anyone. Defense kicks it. Flo still have possession of the puck. Puck gets put over to the Whitecaps. Whitecaps dump it down deep so they can finish off their change. Whitecaps looking for a forecheck here, but here comes the Flo here. Flo moving quickly up the boards. Knowles trying to make something known here, get the first goal up on the boards, gets a shot. Just hits off the goalie there, and the Whitecaps are going to capitalize on that and go back. Whitecaps going to go back there. Penalty on the Flo for tripping there. Stick got caught up in the skates. Whitecap fell over. We got a penalty coming to the Flo. 8-3 are the shots so far. 0-0 is our score. 1 minute 30 remaining in the the first period. Flo win the face-off there. Pass it back to the Whitecaps defense. Big shot block by their own player there for the Whitecaps. Looks like it hurt. It was a pretty big slap shot there. Flo dump it deep into the zone there. See if they can get something going. Whitecaps take it back out into the neutral zone, entering the offensive zone here, trying to see they can get a goal, get the first one on the board. 1 minute remaining in the period here. Flo, take it down. Great defensive play here by the Whitecaps, and a shot on goal, which was saved by the goaltender Liam Saunier. Whitecaps have the puck back, passing it up, couldn't get there, blocked in the middle by the Flo team. Flo trying to move up into the neutral zone with the puck, can't get there. Whitecaps dump it deep. Whitecaps trying to regain the puck down below here. Whitecaps pass it out in front, can't get there, spin around, can't get the shot off there either. Defense from the Flo going great. In the middle there, Whitecaps take a shot into the glove of Nico Della Roca. Flo, get it up, moving. Flo, move it down the ice. Moving very quickly is Austin Knowles trying to get that puck. Good chance for Austin Knowles, couldn't get there. 1 second remaining in the period. That is the end of our period. Austin Knowles with a great chance there, trying to get that puck from the Whitecaps player going down by the hash marks in the Whitecaps zone. Just couldn't get a full stick on it to get a shot, but a great chance from him. Goalies both been standing on their heads so far to keep this a 0-0 game. Good chances from both ways there. 9-4 the shots. 30 seconds remaining in that tripping call from the Flo. See if we can get our first goal of the period here or not. Whitecaps take the shot there off the face-off, going towards their own zone. Whitecaps regain the puck there in the neutral zone, still trying to get it out. Can't fully get it out. Trying to go into the Flo zone there. Puck makes a weird bounce from the net in front of the, from the net and to the front of the net. No one can grab it. Flo grabs it, puts it up to the boards. Defense dump it deep from the Whitecaps. Whitecaps trying to get the puck in front of the net. No one's there. Too crowded, can't get through everyone. Whitecaps can't capitalize. Flo is going to move back now. Flo continuing down the stretch here. Flo looking for a pass or a shot or something in a clear area. Can't get anything. Whitecaps are all over it. Whitecaps take up the side there. Flo dump it deep. Intercepted by the Whitecaps. Whitecaps taking it into the neutral zone, trying to get it down. Chips it by the Flo defenseman. Now they're going to try and get someone out in front for a chance to score. Whitecaps to the defenseman. Slap shot there is blocked by the Flo player. Flo down deep in their own zone, trying to get it out. Lush passes it up to Knowles. Knowles just skims off the stick there, can't get the full pass. Whitecaps regain possession of the puck. After that, Kenny grabs a puck back. Kenny takes a shot, wide shot from the top of the ringette line, manages to hit the goaltender. Big save for Liam Saunier. Could have been a 1-0 lead. Flo win the face-off in the Whitecap zone. Flo, dump it deep. Grab the puck down deep, pass it back up to the Hash Browns, trying to get something going, trying to get some space. Whitecaps won't let that happen. Whitecaps move it up to the neutral zone. Flo get possession of the puck, dumps it deep again. No icing, was before the red line. Whitecaps pass it up to the forward, trying to get a breakout going on here. Whitecaps get it out to the neutral zone past the red line. Number 29, Dumas fighting for the puck here along the boards. They're going to shoot it. Whitecaps are, and Nico Della Roca is going to have a big save there. Shots are 10-5, 8:37 left in this period. Flo wins that. We have a tripping call as we have a tripping call on the play. The Whitecaps are going to go on the the penalty kill here as the Flo gets a chance to get their first goal of the game on the power play. Face off in the Whitecap zone. Whitecaps take that and they're going to ice it down here. Whitecaps trying to get the puck, see if they can make some more defensive plays down there, run out the clock. Flo gets the puck there first. There comes a Lush. Lush passes it over to Knowles. Knowles is going up with Kenny. Knowles goes to Kenny. Knowles puts it in the corner there. Takes it back out to the defenseman. Lush puts it back in there. Kenny takes the puck, shoots it just over the net there. Big chance for Kenny and the Flo team. Along the boards there's Lush. Lush is going to shoot it. It's going to tip off the Whitecap stick into the front of the net there. They're going to call a high stick on that. So they can't get any more scoring chances out of that one. The play is dead. Face off in the Whitecaps end there, won by the Flo. Flo hoping to get it off the boards here successfully. Gets it put down to the corner. Looking for a scoring chance in front of the net. Can't get it. Whitecaps move the puck. Flo gets the puck back, moves it to the front of the net. Someone's there. Can't get the full shot off. Goes back to the defenseman. Gets the shot off. Can't get it fully off the stick in time. Hits a blocker. Del Roca is not going to play it as the Whitecaps going close to the goaltender there. It's going to stop the play. 33 seconds remaining in the power play for the Flo. 3:07 remaining in the second period. Whitecaps win the faceoff there. Misses the net, gets put in the corner. Flo gets the puck back after that. Pins it on the board here, trying to get the puck back. Flo gets the puck out of the corner there after it was pinned. Flo breaking out of the zone here into the neutral zone. Flo attempting to move it deep, doesn't get there as the Whitecaps take it. Whitecaps move it deep in. 5 seconds remaining in the penalty kill here for the Whitecaps. 5-on-5 equal time now. Whitecaps have the puck down below. Whitecaps have a pin, trying to get it out. Flo manages to get the puck out there. Whitecaps retrieve it afterwards. Whitecaps looking for a play here. The Flo get it first. Flo going up into the neutral end. Tips it by one of the Whitecap players. Whitecap retrieves it in the corner there. Can't fully get it as Flo. Whitecaps trying to get it out of their zone. Successfully does it. Whitecaps going on a little bit of a breakaway here. Whitecaps shoot, and a big save by Nico Del Roca. Yeah. Whitecaps win that draw. Back to the forward, back to the defense. DDD pass here for the Whitecaps. Whitecaps get a shot blocked by Flo. Flo's going to go on a breakaway here. It's going to be Knowles. Avery Knowles going on a breakaway here. Avery Knowles shoots. Big save by Liam Saunier there. Whitecaps regain the puck. Whitecaps going down into the neutral zone here. Whitecaps entering the zone Can't get it fully down. The Flow are going to get the puck back. Can't get it down deep. There's going to be an offside call there. A little collision there mid-ice. Some players shaking up a bit, making sure their teammates are all right. And then we're going to get started on the draw just outside the blue line. Flow gets the puck. Flow goes down center ice with the puck. Can't fully get it there. Whitecaps end up getting the puck from there. Whitecaps pass it up to their forward. Can't get it fully. Lush from the Flow team ends up getting the puck on there. Flow gets the puck again. Passes it to the D2D. Man, it fortunately gets it out of the zone. There's going to be an offside here. Whitecaps capitalize on this. Going down the zone. Flow gets a great defensive play there. Takes it back. Here comes Austin Knowles again. Austin moving down. Seeing if he can find anyone in front of the net. He can. Someone's in front of the net. Someone is sitting on the puck, so they couldn't get a shot off, unfortunately. But Whitecaps have capitalized. Whitecaps are on their way down. Whitecaps now have a breakaway. Number 29, Dumas, has a breakaway there, and it's saved by De La Roca. Whitecaps are really capitalizing when the puck is just kind of out there alone, making those small plays super big ones and really impacting their game. Getting 12 shots up on the board from just capitalizing on those little plays. Whitecaps are going to win that face-off, but the Flow is going to get it first. Flow gets the puck up. Flow is going to get it down. Shoots the puck from the face-off dot in the Whitecaps zone. Misses the net there. Whitecaps get it out of the zone with a great defensive play there. Now here comes Dumas. Dumas is going to try again here for the shot. Dumas, great move there. Can't get it past De La Rosa. We have a little bit of a fight in the middle of the crease there as one of the Whitecaps touched the goalie, and the Flow did not like that one. The penalty coming. We have I think they're coincidentals, I'm guessing, to the Flow and to the Whitecaps. Number 19, Garrison Nevu for the Whitecaps. And I can't see the number for the Flow, but find out in a minute. Whitecaps lose that face-off as the Flow takes it up. Flow getting that puck. Flow in a race-off for the puck. Doesn't get it. The Whitecaps get it. Almost gets a shot off, though. Just misses the net. Flow keeps it moving in the corner. Tries to find someone out in front. Finds someone out in front. Can't get the shot off, though. Wasn't expecting the puck to come out to them. 3-on-2 now for the Whitecaps. Whitecaps coming on down. Dumas tries to get the shot away. Couldn't get the shot away due to a good defensive effort from the Flow there. Putting the stick in the lane. Couldn't get the shot off there from the Whitecaps. Whitecaps do get a shot away, though, from the point. Just goes just beside the net. Couldn't get the full shot away there. 2 minutes and 58 seconds remaining in the second period there. Big penalty there for the Whitecaps as Flow is trying to take it down the center of the ice. Sorry, I was trying to listen to see if I could see who got the penalty there for the Flow. Couldn't hear it. Trying to figure out what was going on there for the Whitecaps, but the Whitecaps are going to get another penalty there, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the Whitecaps are going to get another penalty there for tripping, I'm pretty sure, from what I saw it there. I will double check on that one. What's going on here? A little delayed face-off as the ref's talking to the timekeeper, trying to see what's going on here. Whitecaps win that draw in the Whitecaps zone. Whitecaps fighting for it in the neutral zone there, really trying to get to that puck. Can't fully get to it though. Whitecaps end up getting it and put it back into their own zone to regroup here, get some speed. But the Flow don't let them do that. The Flow come back, take the shot, and what a shot there from Austin Knowles. Big shot there from the ringette line. Top corner, goes fully in. And there's our first goal of the game, folks. It's going to be Austin Knowles with the first goal of the game. 2:19 remaining in the second period there. Flow take the lead. Flow win that face-off, get it out front. Here comes Austin Knowles again. The Whitecaps get the puck in front. Whitecaps get the puck, or an attempt to, as Lush moves the puck away from them. Whitecaps still trying to get the puck. It's a bit of a fizzle out here, trying to see who's going to get the puck. Whitecaps get possession, dump it deep for the Flow to grab it. Lush for the Flows behind the net. 1 minute, 50 seconds remaining in the period. The Whitecaps can't keep it in the zone, though. Whitecaps keep it moving. Now they're putting it back into the Flow zone. Flow trying to defend here, doing a good job of it, keeping them on the outside. Whitecaps pass it to the defense. Defense trying to take a shot. Big block shot from Knowles there. Goal and a giant block shot. Here comes Knowles again around the back. Can't fully get it. Whitecaps take the puck, and a big save from De La Roca. Face off in the Flow zone there. Ref having to close the penalty door. Reason for the delayed face-off there. Flow get the puck after the draw, but the Whitecaps try to take a big slap shot. Miss the net there. Whitecaps keep it in there. Last minute to play here in the second period. Whitecaps keeping possession of the puck in the corner. Flow are going to pick it up. They're going to take it down here into the neutral zone, see if they can get into the offensive zone here. They can't. Whitecaps taking it back. Going to see what they can do. Try and get a goal within the last 30 seconds here of the second period. Pass it back to the defense on a saucer pass. Both of the defense keeping it in there. Pass up to the defense. Couldn't get it there. Can't get the shot off quite yet. Flow defenseman working good. Keeping it together. 20 seconds remaining. Flow defense really doing a good job here defending their zone. Whitecaps can't get a shot off. Here goes the Flow team. Flow on a breakaway. Flow, let's see how it happens. Misses the net. Just short of the net there, hits the glass. Couldn't fully get it, but the Flow still have it in front of the net, and that is the end of our period, unfortunately. Big plays there for the Flow and for the Whitecaps. Flow took an absolute ripper shot from Austin Knowles to get their first goal on the board. Let's see when the Whitecaps get theirs. Seemingly, hopefully, in the third period here. Shots 13-10 for the Whitecaps. De La Roca is really doing a good job keeping the pucks out of the net and really making sure that his team stays in this. Whitecaps win the faceoff back to the defense. Chip it up to the red line here for their forward. Whitecaps can't get it fully down though. It's going to be iced, called off as the goalie touches it though. Whitecaps have the puck. Whitecaps passing it up, doing a breakout through the neutral zone here. Chipping it down. Whitecaps get a full touch on it. Here comes Kenny. Kenny just missed the pass there from McFarland. McFarland has the puck. McFarland looking for his teammates. Can't fully get it. Chips off the board. Here comes the Whitecaps. Whitecaps in and scores. Grayson Cole with the go-ahead goal for the Whitecaps, getting them started. Talking about a first goal, 50 seconds in here, 10-12. With a big goal for the Whitecaps here is Grayson Cole. Little mishaps in the neutral zone. They pick up on that mistake and they go right down and score. Big goal for the Whitecaps. Whitecaps are going to move it in here. Stop the hash marks. See if they can get anything going. They can't. The Flow team grabs it. Flow working their way up. Dangles through. Flows on a breakaway. Flow with the backhand. Major save by Liam Saunier there. Flow not happy with that. Face-off is going to be in the Whitecap zone here. Whitecaps lose the face-off. There's going to be a penalty actually against the Whitecaps. It's going to be a tripping call right out of the face-off. So the Flow going back to the power play, as the Whitecaps get a penalty right off the face-off. Their next face-off is going to be in the Whitecap zone again there. 9 minutes, 48 seconds remaining in the period. Flow get it back after the Whitecaps attempt to ice it. Flow moving the puck quite well here as number 20, Max Cowper, gets the puck up. Cowper gets stuck in the corner there. Whitecaps pick it up. We have an icing, but it won't be called as there's a penalty kill. Flow picks it back up. Flow moves it into the neutral zone, but the Whitecaps get it. Whitecaps bring it back down. It's McFarland. Here comes the Flow here. Flow looking for a way. Get the puck down the offensive end during their their power play here. But the Whitecaps are playing an excellent penalty kill. Whitecaps in the Flow zone right now. Flow get the puck back. Not for the Whitecaps though. Take the puck. Del Rocca with a big blocker there. Flow are going to keep it behind the net though. Flow and move it up by the hash marks. Flow are going to go for it. Can't get past the full neutral zone though without being rubbed off the puck, but they get it back going into the neutral zone. Now going into the Whitecap zone. They still have it, but it's going to be offside. .8:16 remaining in the period. 28 seconds remaining on the Flow power play. Flow looking for another goal here, trying to get something working. Can't get it to work. Whitecaps looking to get it out during the penalty kill here. Doing a fairly good job with the penalty kill. Flow get the puck back. Not before the Whitecaps take it back down, go into the neutral zone. Whitecaps in the Flow zone here. Taking the shot from a weird angle. Almost got there, but De La Rocca got the paddle up and saved that one. The puck is going to remain in the Flow zone here. We're going to have a face-off just right to the goaltender. Flow lose that face-off. Whitecaps get it back. Whitecaps get it back to the defense. Defense take a shot. Flow blocks that shot. Flow gone on a breakaway here. Not before the Whitecaps have a great defensive effort there. The back check was there from the Whitecaps. making sure that they were not going on a breakaway today, not getting another goal, making this a 1-1 game remaining. Whitecaps take it behind the net. Looking for a player there. Passes it up towards the hash marks. Flo can't get it fully back. Whitecaps take it from the neutral end, pass it over. Can't get past the Flo player though. Puts their stick in the lane there. Can't get it past. Whitecaps lose the puck there. Flo gets it back. Flo can't get it out of their zone though. Whitecaps defenseman making sure it stays in. Whitecaps still looking for the puck. Flo have it. Whitecaps get possession, looking for a shot here. Can't take a weird direction after a block. Goes right into the corner. Good shot by the Whitecaps. Whitecaps put it back to the defense. Put it up towards the net after that. Takes a shot, takes a pass. Defense falling down. Still makes the play though. Big play there, keeping it deep. While there was many Flo players on him, Whitecaps defense again trying to take his time, take the shot, dekes around, sees if he can get it. Kenny takes it back. Whitecaps defenseman there, give me 1 second. Henneberry does a very good job there, deking around, tries to get around. Flo now has the puck. Flo moving around the Whitecaps zone there. Can't fully get it out. So the Whitecaps will spin around the boards and hope that they can regain the puck. Whitecaps get the puck back. Whitecaps. That'd be Henneberry. Henneberry has the puck in the center ice. Henneberry continuing to move there. Henneberry down to the corner of the Flo. Can't fully get it without the defenseman on them. Loses the puck there. Still a great effort from Henneberry. Great shift from him so far. Del Roca is going to pounce on that puck after it goes towards the crease. We have 5 minutes remaining in the third period. 1-1 tie remaining. Shots 16-11 for the Whitecaps. De La Roca really keeping them in this right now with the big saves when needed consistently. Flo get the puck off the face-off there. Whitecaps get it back though. Flo puts it up the neutral's end. Can't keep playing it though. Whitecaps move it back down into the Flo zone. Flo has possession of the puck, pushes it up, gets it to the neutral end. Now gets it into the Whitecaps end. Whitecaps regain the full puck. Whitecaps try to push it past the Flo defense. Can't get that to work though. Flo tries to put it right in the middle of the ice. Can't get it. So close there. Went to the center of the area. Couldn't get it. And in the net it goes. After many chances there. Flo are gonna score. That is number 36 there. Mathis McGraw getting another goal to add to his total today. Multiple chances there, couldn't get it, passes out in front. Finally gets it in. Now we have a 2-1 game here for the Flo. 4 minutes remaining in the third period here. See what the Whitecaps can do. Whitecaps put it out to the neutral zone. Whitecaps push it into the Flo zone. Can't get it fully though as the Flo get the puck back. We have a 2-on-1. Nope, not anymore as the player back checks. Shot from a weird angle, hits the post, almost goes in there, but goes to the backboards. Flo gets the puck back. Flo has the puck in front of the ice, can't fully get it. Shot doesn't go through. Whitecaps regain the puck. Whitecaps go through the neutral zone here. Whitecaps moving through the neutral zone and through the Flo zone with no hesitation there. Knowles is going to get it back and put it into the neutral zone. Whitecaps get the puck again going through center ice. Whitecaps keeping the puck with them as they go into the Flo zone. Whitecaps, that is number 29, Dumas, having the puck there. Whitecaps are going to take a shot from right over the net, nearly 2 inches lower, would have gone in the net. Super close shot there, but De La Roca is going to keep it there. We're going to have a little bit of a shoving match after he touched the goalie. That one's not going to fly with the refs. And we're going to have a face-off just on the side of Nico De La Roca. De La Roca, sorry, in the flow zone. Just under 3 minutes remaining in the third period here, with the Flow winning 2-1 right now. See if the Whitecaps can recover here. Whitecaps take a shot for the point. Doesn't fully get there though. Gets deflected and into the corner. Whitecaps get the puck after it was deflected. Keeps the motion going. Whitecaps have it in front of the net. Backhand shot there. Didn't get it in. Unfortunately, big save by De La Roca again with these consistent saves here, keeping his team in with 20 shots faced against him. Big game for De La Roca. The Flow is going to win that shot. Whitecaps going to go deep into the Flow zone here. Try to put out in front, gets deflected. Still has it, is the Whitecaps. Whitecaps try to turn it around, put it in front of the net, manages to get it there, but the Flow are all over that puck. Whitecaps try a shot from the point, just goes wide, but here comes Flow. Flow can't get it fully out, finally gets it out to the neutral zone. Here comes Flow. Flow moving into the offensive zone of the Whitecaps. Whitecaps get it out into the neutral zone there. Flow moving it back into their own zone to regroup here, see if they can find something that works. A minute 53 remaining in this period. Flow moving it over to the side there. Whitecaps keeping it going though. Whitecaps continuously moving the puck. Whitecaps moving it to the other side where there's not as many people, less crowded. 1 minute 30 remaining in this game. Whitecaps regain the puck there after there was a little misslip there. Can't get it out though. Flow manages to grab the puck. That would be Henneberry. Sorry, no, that's not Henneberry. That would be McFarland dumping it deep. It's going to be the Whitecaps with the puck, putting it up towards the defense. No one's there. Flow regains the puck. Flow going into the zone. Goalie was trying to leave the net. Couldn't get there, though, as Flow got the puck back and moved into the zone. Here come the Whitecaps. So Whitecaps, a 3-on-2. Couldn't fully get it. Good defensive play here by the Flow here. It's a 6-on-5 as the Whitecaps pulled their goalie. They're trying to keep it deep. There's going to be no icing on the play as they dump it deep just beyond. They're going to try and shoot it in, though. Henneberry is going to stop it. It's going to move it down. Henneberry, again, being like a goaltender in the neutral zone, keeping it from entering the Whitecap zone. Here comes, Flow tries to take it out into the zone there. Can't fully get it. Gets it. Tries to take a shot on the empty net. Just missed it. There was Kenny. Kenny just missed the empty net. And there's the end of our game with the Flow taking it 2-1. Big intensive moment at the end of the game with the empty net. We'll see what it holds. Flow seems pretty excited about their win here. Nothing to be ashamed about on the Whitecaps end, though. A great game, making plays out of the little things and the little mistakes everywhere. Good on them. We'll be back in a few minutes with the next game.